Tonight we continue our coverage from our local courtrooms. Our Justin Escobedo tells us why the hiring of court reporters has slowed down, not just here in Texas, but across the U.S.
Courtroom stenography may look strange if you're used to only seeing regular computer keyboards. Stenograph keyboards function much differently.
So court reporters write in shorthand on a stenograph machine by pressing combinations of keys to create words or phrases, as where on a traditional keyboard you have to write each individual letter of each individual word. And for example, the phrase "ladies and gentlemen of the jury," which is 6 words, can be written in 1 stroke on our machine. So that's how we're able to write so quickly.
And write quickly they do. Ms. Hodges says she's gotten up to 360 words per minute on her keyboard, writing in a personalized version of stenograph shorthand.
So we are writing shorthand, and it's essentially whenever you're in school, you first learn the shorthand theory, which is the shorthand language, kind of. It's like learning a new language. And then once you master that, then you work on your speed. So you get up to 80 words a minute, 100 words per minute, and then you qualify for the state test. So while I am writing shorthand and phonetically, and it's translating real time on my computer, because I have a dictionary with my software that is programmed with it's specific to me, it's unique to me. So I can make up briefs, is what we call them, that will transcribe and translate real time accurately.
Some may not know that we're in the midst of a statewide and even national shortage of courtroom reporters who are certified in transcription.
There is a big shortage in Texas as well as the nation right now. I think the last that I checked, there were about 2,300 court reporters in the state of Texas, and a large number of those are reaching retirement age, and we do not have enough people who are getting certified at a rate that is fast enough to keep up with the retirement. So the demand is increasing tremendously.
Court reporters are required for every case in the courthouse. However, many may not realize how essential they are to the process.
I think just raising awareness about the profession in general, because a lot of people aren't aware of what a court reporter's function or duties, or that they even exist, you know. So I think that there just needs to be generally more awareness raised about the profession and the need for court reporters, especially in this area.
The position can offer great pay and benefits, especially if you're interested in a legal career.
I've always been interested in the legal field generally, and so this was a great way for me to get into the field, get into the legal field without the necessity of a 4-year degree, and the benefits and salary ranges are also very appealing. I think the salary ranges in Texas right now for an official court reporter range anywhere from $95,000 to $150,000 starting.
The skills required to become a court reporter can also be used in many other ways.
Other career options for court reporting, I am an official court reporter, so I work in this courtroom and I'm assigned to this judge, but other options include freelancing, which is doing depositions or statements under oath. For example, a case that may involve insurance fraud, they may want a statement from that person under oath, so a court reporter would be there to do that. It's also, I don't think, common knowledge that a court reporter provides closed captioning services for hearing impaired. That's an actual person writing real time to provide those captioning services.
To those wanting to try court reporting, give it a shot. You may have just found your new career.
I would say that it's a great profession. My favorite thing about this is that it is something new and interesting every single day. No 2 days of reporting are alike for me.
Reporting in Ector County, Justin Escobedo, back to you.
Justin, thank you. Check out yourbasin.com for more research on how you could become a court reporter or learn stenography.